Hello, my name's Paul Young, and what I'd like to do is introduce myself. I'm 67 years old. I exercise regularly. I probably do more exercise than most people do. I take part in something called the park run every week, and I run other times. But in fact, I gave up running 10 years ago because I had knee problems and I had slightly arthritic thumb forming. And 2 years ago, I decided to give up all added sugar. Now, it's very important that you understand what added sugar is. If you look at the ingredients on the side of any packet, you'll see that it's got a list. And the list of ingredients is in its quantity. So, in other words, it's a pizza. You would expect to see wheat at the first stage. You wouldn't expect to see sugar on there, but you'll find that most foods that are manufactured, sometimes, often the third ingredient, certainly things like tomato sauce, baked beans, the third ingredient, and sometimes is often sugar. That means there's a very large amount of sugar in the product, and that's added sugar. It's white sugar that's been produced and refined. It's refined sugar, and this is where our problem comes from with health. And I decided 2 years ago to give up all refined sugar. And the results have been incredible, absolutely amazing. I've been able to run again. I had an arthritic thumb which healed up virtually within a couple of weeks. And that's another thing, healing. I believe that you heal better if you don't have lots of sugar in your system. I noticed when I had some employees that were diabetic, for example, they'd get a small cut, it wouldn't heal. So obviously, something to do with our sugar, our insulin levels, whatever it is, that affects this. And by doing away, most food, most carbohydrates, all carbohydrates, in fact, actually convert to sugar in your body, and it's important that your body goes through that process. Whereas the problem with sugar that's added, it goes straight into your bloodstream and it's got nowhere to go. And I found that I was getting a fat middle. I was getting flabby, this puffy fat around my middle, and I'm a pretty slim guy, and that disappeared within 2 weeks. So extraordinary, and my health has gone from strength to strength, and I do believe that added sugar, it's in everything. Even go into a blooming coffee shop nowadays, and they'll sell you something with sugar syrup in it, and these are incredibly unhealthy, very unhealthy. And we need to eat more fresh food, and certainly we need to look at the labels. So that's how I've done it. And what I'll do is I'll make a series of videos to tell you more about how I have achieved this and what it's done for me. Thank you very much for watching anyway. It's Paul Young. Thanks a lot. Bye-bye.